everything these days, I question, is this even real? Stop making Pinterest pins that look like boring Pinterest ads. I'm not sure about you, but I'm really sick of being sold to. And I think that a lot of people actually feel the exact same way. Not only that, but everything these days, I question, is this even real? How do I even know that this is real? Am I in a simulation? I'm unsure. And the one thing that I like to do, or that I used to like to do, is go on Pinterest and browse and dream and pin things to my Pinterest boards. And now it just seems like a big slop fest full of products. So I want to, if it's going to become a product marketplace, which is seemingly where we're headed, I want to at least train a few people on how to make better affiliate marketing pins. There's a few people in my membership who are doing this really well. I really wish I would have reached out to them ahead of making this video and asked for permission to showcase their work, but I did not. So we have to do this ourselves. So in this video, I'm going to show you this process. We're going to talk about the kind of strategy behind making affiliate pins. You compare this together with previous videos I just did here on the channel, like the strategy behind making product pins and the types of Pinterest pins that you should be making for your Pinterest strategy, which is impression-led, save-led, click-led. I'm not going to get into the weeds of all of that today. We're really honing in on one specific thing in this video, and that is making affiliate marketing Pinterest pins that look better and that help you actually do the job. So that's what we're going to get into. Now, we are constantly being sold to everywhere you look, especially as Americans, because you drive down the street and there's 25-foot by 18-foot billboards just whipping down the side of the highway. Every single car seems to be wrapped in something. Everyone's clothing is covered in advertisements. So as Americans, we are especially sold to 24/7. Now, that is not the case where I currently live in the Netherlands, and I'm telling you, it is a breath of fresh air. So if your affiliate pins feel like ads, that could be why they're not converting. Now, if you're watching this and you're in my membership and you know who you are, stop now, because I really do think that you're doing a good job on your Pinterest pins. It's just a matter of getting that blog traffic to convert. Now, let's talk about the problem, and then let's dive into the screen sharing portion of this video. Now, because a lot of creators are treating their affiliate pins as advertisements, they might take a white background photo and slap it on a Pinterest pin and put the name of the product on there, or maybe a slightly, sort of, kind of, semi-copywritten pin title, like a smidge. Maybe they're taking ChatGPT copy and just putting it on there. Who knows? I've seen some pretty bad ones. If we're being honest with ourselves, that's not really why people are on platforms like Pinterest. They're there to be inspired. They're there to find content and things that are going to help them to aspire to be who they are, who they want to be, and who they already are, and like do that better. Pinterest users are looking for something that is generally like a better desk setup, a thing that's going to fit into their already aesthetic desk setup. Maybe, you know, a better mouse that isn't that ugly, flat Apple mouse that your hand is like this. Maybe it's a better tripod or a better light setup or whatever it is. But they are there generally because they are the people who want it to look nice, but also be very practical. So the main point of this entire video isn't how do I sell this product? It's why would someone want this product in the first place? If you're answering that question, you're probably closer to the end goal of making affiliate sales. So there's really three main jobs that I see affiliate pins, and even product pins for that matter. So if you're watching this and you're a product seller as well, like you have a store, these also kind of fit into your everyday workflow as far as Pinterest strategy too. Number one, the Pinterest pin should really connect to a real use case. Number two, the pin should match what Pinterest is really good at, and that's connecting people to a vibe, an aesthetic, the planning, the dreaming, the desire. And number 3, the pin should help the product to become a bigger outcome for the person on the other side of the screen. So this is where I want to take you into the computer, and I actually want to walk you through what these pins should actually look like. Now, I've done a little bit of keyword research. I've gone and found product photography that we can use. I have set up the Pinterest templates. So I've done a lot of legwork before we're actually going to dive into the computer and do this work. So just know if you're working on this for yourself, you're probably going to have to do a little bit of legwork before you're ready to actually make the pins. Let's talk about what makes a weak affiliate pin before I show you the pins that I've designed for you. And I also want to just call out a couple of things here in the Pinterest feed that you will be seeing in both examples. So a weak affiliate pin is a product like this, like a product on a white background, or maybe a product on a desk, but it's like really just focused in on the product itself. Oftentimes these pins are getting clicks, but the amount of traffic that you need to your affiliate pins in order to make commission, at least a living income, is going to need to be pretty great. So you're going to need to do more than this. That's where I come in with teaching you how to make more outcome-driven pins, like we were talking about earlier, where we're doing like desire or outcome-based. We're connecting it to a use case. That way people can actually connect to the product and they don't just feel like it's an ad and they're being sold to. So in this case, this example is aesthetic desk setup. This is an actual Pinterest pin or a Pinterest keyword in the trends tool that people are searching for. It's a pretty popular topic. There's lots of additional keywords up here for it. There are, featured boards on Pinterest for this exact thing. One of them by Pinterest Man, another one by Local Project, Faculty Department, and there's others. If you scroll through, there's others. And then if you scroll through these pins, you can definitely tell that there is kind of a Pinterest effect going on here with the content, with the pins, with the presentation. And then if you scroll on down, you're going to start to see products that are for sale. So you can shop similar ideas and you can filter through the different keywords. And then there's more to explore. So obviously that now they're connecting this to teen room ideas. So if you're looking for that, they're suggesting those things. Ignore all the big white blocks. Those are all ads. I have an ad blocker on. And then we have related search ideas. So office decor ideas, cozy desk setup, study room ideas. Like these are different ways that people are searching for this exact topic on Pinterest. So take note of those and use those words on your Pinterest pins for your affiliate products. Now, jumping into where I'm picking up this example from, and you've seen now kind of what makes a weak pin, what makes a strong looking pin with an outcome or like a use case example. So what I want you to do is go ahead and work on your skill of connecting products to a use case, a feeling, a result someone actually wants. So I'm going to walk you through a set of different examples that I created. And all of these photos are from Canva's photo library. I have not taken any of these. However, I do use this gray and black Keychron keyboard. Mine is a K4, not a K, whatever this one is. I have the 10 key keyboard on the side. So I know for a fact that this is a Keychron keyboard. I could use this stock photo to promote my own keyboard if I wanted to. So sometimes there are photos for affiliate products that you can definitely find. You can also find or try to find generic stock photography for products that you want to promote. If product photography is an issue for you, you should be reaching out to the brand and asking them for permission to use their photos. Now, going in on this, I have a product only example. You can see kind of the title I've placed on it down here. Keychron mechanical keyboard. This is not a Keychron mechanical keyboard. I would not use this in real life. However, this is just an example of like how you could position this Pinterest pin. And then this is an outcome based. So if I want to upgrade my desk, which I've recently just torn my desk down and shipped half of it across an ocean, so I definitely want to upgrade my desk when I get home. This is something that would speak to me. But not only that, I'm also speaking to the health of somebody that is looking for something specific.
The reason I went for a Keychron keyboard in the first place is because of the ergonomics of the keyboard. Yes, it was expensive, but I bought it over 6 years ago, and it has been the best decision I ever made. Now, you can do this in a couple of different ways. You can do this as outcome-based. You can do this with an emotional appeal, and the emotional appeal is the next example. So make your desk feel more like you, and then this subheading can be pretty much anything that you want to apply to it while incorporating a mechanical keyboard, while incorporating an ergonomic design, while keeping your health in the forefront, or whatever your text overlay is, like whatever your subheading is. But this is an emotional appeal to someone on the platform that's like, this space is white, it's hideous, there's stains on the wall, I hate it. It looks like a prison. I'm explaining my exact workspace right now, by the way. And I think that this would connect with a lot of people. Now, the next one is more aspirational and desire driven. So someone wants an aesthetic desk setup, but make it ergonomical, right? This mouse is not ergonomical. We would throw that in the trash and get something different. But we do have a wrist rest, and we have a keyboard that is angled up and it's not flat. So this is great. We would just change out the mouse in this case. The next one is aspirational and desires. Well, I didn't label it because it's right next to the other one. Work comfortably with an aesthetic ergonomic desk chair. Look how cute she is. She's got wrist or arm rest. She goes up and down. Her leg depth isn't too bad. Like, you've got support here. I don't know if that's actually an ergonomic desk chair or not, but I liked the image. Okay, moving on. This is definitely a product, but it could speak to desire. So the best Keychron keyboard, a keyboard that makes work feel better. The desire comes in with the subheading, and the product comes in with the product shot and the main text overlay, which is the product brand name. And then the last one is aspirational and outcome driven. So it's the aesthetic desk setup, like this one here, but it also is talking about boosting productivity. I am definitely more productive when my space is clean. It definitely feels like a place that I want to be. It doesn't feel like a prison. All of those things. So this is definitely an aspiration or kind of outcome driven. So the different ways that you can approach this really does vary. And you can definitely structure these pins with the searchable text overlay and title and an image that really speaks to what you're trying to sell. Now, a lot of people, the struggle with affiliate pins comes in with the images, and I get that, and it's not something that I take lightly. It is definitely something that a lot of people struggle with. People want to follow the rules. They tell me they can't use Amazon product photography. I've done it for years. I'm not telling you that it's the right thing to do, but I'm telling you I've never gotten in trouble. And if I do, I'll stop doing it. But I just want you to understand that the image itself should support the promise that you're making, and the pin is going to ultimately speak to what that promise is. Is it outcome? Is it desire? Is it emotion? Is it product only type image? So for example, if the pin is about filming easier with a tripod that's amazing, then the image should feel and speak about filming. It should look something like this, right? If the image is about a better desk setup, then we should be showcasing that. If the image is about a better seat or a better chair to sit in, unlike what I'm sitting in, then it should showcase that. But you don't want to just do product on a white background, because those just don't connect and they feel like a really bad ad. And I think I remember at the top of the video telling you guys that you don't just want your pin to answer the question of like, how do I sell this? It should answer, why does this matter in the first place? So you are able to connect with people on the other side of the screen, and it doesn't just feel like a bad advertisement on the platform 24/7. And that's it. That is how I like to talk about, look at, plan, strategize pins for affiliate products. Now, a couple of things to remember is you want to use a main keyword in your text overlay and your pin title, and then you want to use a variety of different keywords in the description itself. Sometimes pins should link to blog posts, videos, podcasts that are affiliate in nature, and sometimes they can link directly to the affiliate link. If it's more emotionally driven, if it's more review kind of based text overlay, you're probably not linking directly to the product itself. You're probably linking to a piece of content where you discuss it, and then you link the product in that blog. Just make sure that the blog itself or the YouTube video or the podcast episode is actually created for that conversion. Now, if you are creating Pinterest pins like these where it's product only, you could definitely link directly to the affiliate link. Just make sure you turn on the little marker on Pinterest when you do that. And I can just show you really quickly what that looks like if I can download this image fairly quickly. Okay, I'm getting the link for my Keychron keyboard here. This is not the one that I have, but this is it's very similar to the one in the video. I gotta get all these pop-ups to stop popping up. And here's the link. And then we're just gonna drop that image in here. And we're going to click add products, use a link, and paste. And before you select the image, if you don't want to put a disclaimer in your description, you need to toggle this on. And then you can drop in whatever image from the listing that you want. If you have multiple keyboards that you wanted to tag in this or multiple devices, maybe you wanted to do a mouse and the felt mat, whatever it is that you wanted to add, you could definitely add a bunch of different products to the pin. Title, description, link, choose the board, tag topics. At the end of the day, honestly, truly, they don't matter. You can add them if you want to, and then either schedule or publish, and you're all set.
So if you take anything away from this video, it is stop making Pinterest pins that look like boring Pinterest ads. Pinners are already sick of seeing Pinterest ads, so stop making boring Pinterest pins that look like Pinterest ads. If you want to learn more about Pinterest strategy and how to think bigger and not more like defined, like narrow, you can join Pinprofit Academy, or you can watch more of my content here on the channel. And of course, I'm always available for hire. If I like you, that is. Okay, I'll see you wherever.